The rights that the Sixth Amendment grants you are the following. You have the right to an attorney. One will be appointed to you if you do not have the means to appoint one. A speedy public trial, an impartial jury, knowing one's charges and what is being charged against them. The jury has to hear all evidence and hear all testimonies of the witnesses. Legally, the defendant has to be present during the entire trial, where you will have the ability to call witnesses to the stand. You have the right to cross-examine witnesses that are testifying against you. You will have the choice of going on a witness stand yourself or not. Finally, you have the right to compel witnesses to testify at trial with the subpoena power. However, you may plead the fifth. An example of a current controversy is court cases with defendants who are of another race than Caucasian. The controversies can include the following: a delayed trial, non-impartial jury due to race or beliefs, and not being present at each stage of your trial, hearings, etc. A more specific controversy with the Sixth Amendment is the prisoners being held at Guantanamo Bay. They are classified as prisoners of war related to the War on Terror. The reason many of these people are being housed at Guantanamo Bay is because they are not subject to United States law, but instead they are held under military law. The fundamental question that is being asked here is whether we should give these prisoners the same rights as American citizens. This idea falls directly under the Sixth Amendment based on the fact that all American citizens are guaranteed a set of rights, and so if we did consider these people to be citizens of our country, they would be deserving of these same rights. The amendment guarantees many rights. However, the most talked about in relation to this topic is the right to have a speedy and public trial in front of a non-impartial jury. Supreme Court decision on the Sixth Amendment, 2016, Luis versus the United States. 5 justices sided with Luis, concluding that the federal government could not freeze her unattained assets and thus denies her the opportunity of legal representation. She paid people to help her steal $45 million from Medicare accounts. By the time she was charged, she spent most of the money, so prosecutors froze her accounts and assets up to that $45 million cap. Luis wanted to unfreeze her assets and be able to.
Sixth Amendment is in the Bill of Rights because it gives free and equal representation to all eligible citizens. It also keeps the jail populations to a minimum so they don't get too overcrowded. The Sixth Amendment was put in the Bill of Rights because of the unfair legal treatment given to the framers by the British.
If you are accused of a crime, you have the right to know that you will be given a fair, speedy, and public trial in front of an impartial jury. Also that you have the right to call witnesses of your choosing to the stand, and the right to testify if you so choose. Finally, the accuser will also have the right to know what charges are being tried against you and what evidence
what is
will
the
be
jury's
presented in
decision?
court.
Your Honor, we the jurors find the defendant guilty of sex trafficking.
The Sixth Amendment in the United States Constitution guarantees and protects the rights of defendants in criminal cases. These protections include the right to a speedy public trial, the right to a lawyer and an impartial jury, and the right to be aware of who your accusers are and the nature of the charges and evidence put against you.